Mike Jack! On February the 7th, my mother died from cancer. On February the 7th, y'all locked me up and charged me with terrorism. Activism ain't terrorism. You need to criminally charge Scott Shellenberger. You got 52 members of the Democratic Party that participated in my illegal incarceration. Books over bars, education instead of incarceration. I made a documentary. This is the documentary. You took a truck, you took a computer, and the contents of my vehicle. That was worth $250 million. Well, I got another truck. I created everything all over again. So we're gonna make a movie all about Baltimore County. Your police department, your state's attorneys, your judges, your lawyers. And if you got a problem with me, lock me up. Take me to court. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Because we're getting ready to go through this. We're getting ready to do it again. I got more toilets for you. That's my mother, Corrine Davis. She died from cancer on February the 2nd. Y'all locked me up and kept me from going to her funeral. That's Julian Jones. And that's Julian Jones. See that? That's for accessing the grand jury to take Scott Shellenberger to court. That's 2017. You running for county council and you've been sitting in that seat protecting white supremacy since you sat in that seat. Moses parted the Red Sea, Shorty parted some rednecks. Like I said, I was making a documentary, and Julian Jones, you the star of the show. It's the Baltimore North County Democratic Party, all right? Shorty, pull your mask up? No. That's Lou Clippinger, and that's my toilet. That's what you made me famous for. That's Baltimore County. That's Baltimore City. That's Adam Jackson, Davon Love. That's Lady Brown, like I said, through the legal lens. I was making a movie about your prison industry, mass incarceration. President Trump got this. We went from enslavement to mass incarceration. Dr. K got this, okay? We talking about public accommodations, the right to access the courts. Michelle Alexander wrote the book. I made the movie, all right? And I did it through the legal lens, all right? Through the legal lens. That's Dr. K, the Karson Institute. That's me in the Baltimore City Teachers Union. Books over bars, education instead of incarceration. See the big picture here? See the big picture here? All right. $250 million in intellectual property. Y'all can't stop the movie. That's David Smith, and he spent a lot of money in Baltimore County. He spent a lot of money on Ivan Bates. Like I said, I'm making a movie. A real movie. Does racism work without black cooperation? Well, we're gonna find out. That's the Black Arts District. That's my granddaughters. That's Linda Dodge, parole and probation. That's Mr. McGee. And we talking about the money behind mass incarceration. That's Jeremy Stemick. That's Judge Phillips. All right? I got a lot more to show you, but we're gonna do it through the legal lens. Baltimore City Teachers Union. That's Dwayne G. Davis, parole and probation, Linda Dodge. That's consent to be videotaped. And that's Corey McCray. I seen you last night. You didn't want to sign this. That's the Baltimore Beat. And that's the Honorable Anthony Brown. That's our elected officials. And that's a letter for exoneration. That's Gretchen Tone. That's Jill P. Carter and Malcolm Ruff. You feel me? You got the big picture here? Because this is where it all started at. Right here, Get Shorty. See the date? 2006, 2026, November. That's Mayor Brandon Scott. That's Vine Holland. And that's me. I went home on vacation and came back on probation. I'm looking for exoneration. Please allow 30 or 60 days for an agency. Nobody never did the investigation. And Julian Jones got all this information. See the big picture here? Exoneration of the Supreme Court, because you can't stop the movie. You the star of the show. I was kidnapped by the state, and the state got to pay that off. Means, motive, and opportunity. Means, motive, and opportunity. The elements of a crime.